Hello and welcome to another new episode of Learning Simplified.
In this part of Inkscape tutorial for beginners, we are going to primarily focus on how to group and ungroup our elements into Inkscape. Stay tuned.
So first of all, we will be choosing this individual rectangle box here. We'll be selecting this rectangle box and we are pressing Ctrl D. Now in this essence, I would like to say first of all, press Ctrl Z. If we wish to copy this individual rectangular element here, all we need to do, we need to press Ctrl C and we may press here this Ctrl V. So we can see that the exact same thing is created right over here, but we need to press our keyboard twice. First of all, we need to copy the same element and then we need to press Ctrl V to paste that particular element. So in that order, to avoid this twice interaction here, we are directly pressing this Ctrl D and we can see that a rectangular box has been duplicated right over here. And as usual, it stays all above the other elements. Now all we need to do, we need to reshape it, we need to resize it practically, and we will be covering up this whole document, and we can see that each and every elements, those are practically beneath. So in an order to bring it down, we'll be getting back to this top panel, and here we will lower the selection to the bottom end. So we can see that this individual rectangular element is now residing at the bottom of this canvas document, right below each and every elements present in that particular canvas. Now all we can do here, we may change this color property like this one, or we may change it to something else like this one. The stroke color is different, so we may change this stroke color by pressing this shift key and then pressing this left mouse button. In the last case, we will be practically grouping and ungrouping elements. So here comes the star element which we wish to replicate, and then we wish to put all those things into a definite group. For say we are pressing this Ctrl D, we are hitting this Ctrl D here, and we can see that there comes another element. So we have placed it right over here, and we'll be changing this color into something different. And in the next case, we'll be hitting this Ctrl D again. We'll be creating another star shape over here, and we will be changing the color into something different like this one. So we have placed them all over here. Now if we wish to move them all at a time, there are two ways that we can do. First of all, we may select multiple elements right over here. All we need to do, we need to first of all select a definite element, and then we need to hard press this shift button here and click on to the next element that we wish to move on. And the similar thing goes for this individual, for this last star element right over here. We have pressed down this shift key button and we had clicked over this third star that we had created, and we may move them all together into any place where we want. This is the first thing. Another way to select them all at a time is just hold on your mouse, your left mouse button here, and drag the box all over the stars, and you can see that all the three objects, those are practically selected. Now in the next case, if we wish to put them all in a single group, then the shortcut key is Ctrl G, and we can see that these three individual items, they are now residing into a definite group. We do not need to multiply select each of them. All we need to do, we need to click on any one of these elements present right over here, and we can see that these three stars all of them are selected at a single time because we have grouped them into a single place. Right now, let's pretend that we have decided not to go for this grouping. We want to ungroup them. We then decided to ungroup all these elements, those we have grouped earlier. In that particular case, select those elements first once, and then we need to get back to this object, and here we can see that this is the ungroup option. The shortcut key is Shift Ctrl G, and if we click this option right over here, we can see that we have practically ungrouped all these elements. So now we may move them individually as we did earlier. So here comes the grouping. First of all, we need to select them all, and then we need to press Ctrl G, or we may head back to this object option, and here we may select this group option. So we can see that this is the group which practically consists of 3 individual stars into it. And then if we wish to ungroup them, we will be moving to the same object option here from this top panel, and here we'll be getting this ungroup option. The shortcut key is Shift Ctrl G, and we can see that all of these individual elements, those are practically ungrouped. In the final case, we will be having another issue here. If we put this individual circle, for say we are practically putting, for say this one, just change the color here. We are having some different colors onto it. We are having this green color. We have placed it over this circle, and anyhow we are now determined to send this individual star element just below this circle element. So we know the deal. All we need to do, we need to lower this selection one step, and page down is the shortcut key for this, but we will be heading from here. Now it is below this star element right over here, and we wish to select that individual star element that we had placed below this circle element. But if we click over it, we can see that again and again the circle element is being selected, but the intention is something different. We wish to select that star element here, not the overlaying circle element. In that particular case, all we need to do, first of all, we need to select the exact position where that star element is residing on, and then we need to hard press down this Alt key, and we need to click on this individual circle element which is surfacing above that individual star element. And now if we move our arrow keys, this is the side arrow key, and we can see that we have practically selected this star element. So this is how we may select any bottom level element which is residing below another definite object, another definite element present into our Inkscape document. This is a very useful feature because in later cases when you will be working with complicated background elements or any kind of complicated drawing, in that particular case, if you need to select the bottom leveled element, then you need to do the exact same thing that I had done right over here. First of all, select the overlaying element first, and then we need to hold down the Alt key, and then we need to press the left mouse key button again to select that bottom leveled element. And we can see that the bottom element is now selected, and we may move it anywhere we wish. If you guys have liked this tutorial, then do not hesitate to hit that red subscribe button down below. Hope to see you guys in our next tutorial. Till then, bye.